Hello, I'm Sarette from Canine Diagnostic Dog Training and Fitness. I got my first pet, a Maltese poodle, when I was about 6 years old. Before that, we did not have any pets at home. Even though my parents had a general love for animals, neither of them had a specific interest therein. We went to visit friends of my parents whose poodle just had pups a few weeks earlier. I played with the puppies all afternoon long and begged to take one home. Snoopy then came home with us, and so my love for animals started. I spent hours playing with Snoopy, and I can vividly remember arranging all the garden furniture into an obstacle and a makeshift agility course. I then trained Snoopy to get over and under each obstacle. When I was about 10 years old, I got a book about the different dog breeds as a birthday gift. That same Christmas, I got a microscope set as a Christmas present. Today, I realize that the combination of the dog breed book and the microscope is exactly what I do today. Dogs under the microscope. A very prominent figure in my life had a German Shepherd, and I look forward to taking the dog for a long walk every day after school, after I finished my homework. Till this day, German Shepherds are my favorite breed. Later, I also got interested in horses, and today I have 5 dogs, a horse and a parakeet. I then spent a lot of my free time at dog training schools throughout the years, always training all my dogs and later assisting the dog trainers during classes and doing some part-time courses from time to time. I already knew then that I wanted to have a career in training animals. I considered becoming a game ranger, but when I inquired, I was told that women do not do field work, only office work. My parents did not consider dog training to be a financially viable career and nudged me to do an administrative course, which was the norm for women in that era. Being a dog trainer was also considered to be more of a hobby or sport than a career in those days. I therefore ended up doing an administrative course and doing administrative work for companies, first as an employee and later as a consultant. In my early 30s, a friend asked me to assist him in training his dogs in obedience. I helped him and loved every second. There and then I decided I was going to start a dog training business. I also immediately enrolled in an internationally recognized canine behavioral studies. I took a big leap of faith, and Canine Diagnostic Dog Training and Fitness opened its doors. At long last, I was working in my Blisszone. My days consist of receiving calls from people having problems with their dogs and other calls of people with big plans for their new puppies. I arrange home visits, doing assessments, and then putting together a training plan for the future. I offer individual obedience training and canine swimming at clients' homes, as well as individual and group obedience training and canine swimming classes at my training facility. Socialization, obedience, agility, and protection work are just some of the courses I offer. My greatest satisfaction comes from clients who can see the improvement in their dog's behavior and the partnership between human and dog becoming closer. My main focus will always be to educate the public, and the animal welfare is highest on my list of priorities. Within about 2 years, and with a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and good planning, I was able to get Canine Diagnostics income on par with the income I previously earned in the corporate world. I believe in multiple streams of income, but now spend 90% of my time on my dog training business. I have the following message to parents. Children often have interests that are unfamiliar to their parents, and children often know what they want to become very early on in their lives. To try and dismiss it will not work. I already knew that I wanted a career working with animals when I was only 10 years old, and that dream never faded. Now that I'm living in my bliss zone, I wish I had started straight after school, as I was not living in my bliss zone all these years. Parents also often have a misconception about the financial viability of certain careers. Any type of business may have a big turnover, but the overheads may also be big. According to me, cash flow and profit are the important factors to consider in terms of financial success. Do proper research before assuming that a certain career will not be financially viable. I regard my dog training business as financially successful, but equally important, if not more. Nothing beats working in my bliss zone, and every person should experience that.